started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Spartans' offense will come out first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Spartans will hustle to the line. On 30 short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Finds a man on the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going.
Turning it on! And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Gets the back moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Now he's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's John. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will have its first possession of the game. Off the play fake on first down. Going for a big play right off the bat. Reels it in down the left side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here's a heat. He'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll run it from the gun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Orlando. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need...
Oh, he's got some space. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about Northern Illinois. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
From the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Callow. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They'll run it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for room, it's Callow. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll try to pop the draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Got the back over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Northern Illinois putting together a threat in the red zone. They go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's John. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Spartans! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Escapes trouble. And to get rid of it quickly, he'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Pulls and fires complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's first and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and more. Turns on the Jets. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To back and leaves it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
QB draw. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, Nathan.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They kick it away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Part of the backfield. It's Orlando. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Callum. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, His player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Spartans in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football out in. He got that something in the ground.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the Spartans are marching down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to the running game. Look out, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Shakes off the defender. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and touchdown, Northern Illinois! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Fires to the big fella.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Great place to start for this offense. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Grabbed behind the line. It's John. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's John.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. He might want another play. Trying to get the corner. Fighting off the defender. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.